What is
Hey.
up, guys? Now, I'm here with Nick. And this is a long-awaited video we've wanted to do.
Yes, ever since the last week of school, where I was hoping for it to come. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but where I was hoping for it to come out and it never did. We've decided that we wanted to make this video, and who wants and which one of us wants to announce what the video is about?
Why Vice City Stories should be out on mobile to us.
All
now,
I was hoping for.
Talk about this. If you don't like Vice City Stories, that is fine. If you're not a fan of Vice City Stories, we have nothing wrong with that.
Oh, and let me say something else. But let me say something else before we get into me wanting to play Vice City Stories.
Yes.
I have not played San Andreas 100%. I'm actually gonna save that GTA game for last after I finish Vice City Stories, because as you guys know, I did Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and then I didn't know what to do next because San Andreas was a big game to me, and I probably wasn't ready for it yet, so that's why I moved on to Liberty City Stories. And after Liberty City Stories, which I did on the iOS, you obviously know I want to move on to Vice City Stories, but I had so many interruptions with the first time my PS2 version freezing, and me hoping that Rockstar would release it for mobile like they did for Liberty City Stories, but they never did.
Should we mention the leaked photos first?
Yes, we should.
Nick, you should talk about this one since I didn't fuck this one. You did.
All right, so there was one day where I was just really desperate, so like I kept searching everything about Vice City Stories on iOS, literally everything, and I really couldn't find any useful results, so I just said, fuck it, let me enjoy my Christmas vacation and worry about this after. Then when the new year came, like in January, there was a video posted on January 5th, 2017, and that's when I started to worry about Vice City Stories again.
Description on your video.
That's when I started to worry about it again, and I tried to see if I could find any useful results this time, and I actually did. There's this one video that I found that I cannot confirm 100% if it's real or not, if it's like actually fake. And in my defense, it doesn't look fake. I'm just gonna assume. I'm gonna assume for now that it's not fake, but basically there's this 46-second video. I'll link the video in the description because I can't remember the name of the uploader, and I know I'm taking too long to get to the point, but basically he uploaded a 46-second video of like a description that he typed, of like an actual description that you see inside the video that says. Ever since Rockstar's release of Bully, we had a contract with Rockstar to release the mobile version of Vice City Stories, and they've been working hard ever since. That's what I actually saw in the video, and at the bottom of the description there was actually a screenshot of some of Vice City Stories on mobile. Now it's not a complete screenshot, but if you look at the top right, it's you see the fist. You see like the fist, and that's the same fist that was used for Liberty City Stories mobile, so that's gotta be Vice City Stories mobile because you don't see it anywhere else.
For the stop and brake, or not stop and brake, what am I saying? Accelerate and the brake.
Yeah, by the way, I can't believe I'm flying a Sparrow inside the tunnel in the airport.
This fast with the pizza boy. But no,
oh my god, this is so lit.
I'll say it at the end of this video, but it's about my Let's Play, guys, in case you guys are wondering what's the hold up. Nick knows what happens with this, but I'm gonna wait till the end of the video.
Oh, and
I want to say one thing.
Now, wait, before, by the way, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm playing Vice City just to, just to play the closest thing to Vice City Stories, I guess, because I can't actually play Vice City Stories. If I could play Vice City Stories, I would definitely take that opportunity by now, but I can't. So anyways, go, what you were saying, Justin?
what I was saying like earlier, if you don't like Vice City Stories, please do not leave any comments. Vice City Stories should not be on mobile. It sucks. We're not saying you're wrong for your opinion, but we don't want that on our video.
And personally, I think that's bullshit because here the main reason why Vice City do you want me to take this one or do you want to say it?
Yeah, I was gonna say some more stuff, but you can go ahead.
The main reason why Vice City Stories should have been released for mobile is because they've been on a good streak of releasing every single Grand Theft Auto game from a 3D era for mobile. Grand Theft Auto 3, obviously revolutionary. Well, it was just GTA 3, so they didn't know if they were gonna release any of the other games, but they did. Vice City.
Yes.
They didn't know about San Andreas because that game was huge, but they released San Andreas. So after they released San Andreas, anything is possible. Now that was just the GTA 3. That was just the GTA 3 trilogy, so we didn't know about Liberty City Stories. I didn't know about it myself before the release.
Me neither.
So I was so happy to find out that the Liberty City Stories was released for mobile.
And it came at a perfect time for you.
It actually did, because like it was a surprise that I honestly wasn't expecting. Like I was expecting to deal with the PS2 version of Liberty City Stories that kept freezing. That would honestly be so. That would honestly make it impossible for me to complete it 100% because I'd have to do long missions like firefighter and stuff like that, and that's obviously going to make the game freeze during the time. I know I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm sorry about that.
And whether you guys like Vice City Stories or not, it does have a lot of things. A lot of people like it. Some people don't like it as much as we do. Some people like to say they put a bow on the list. But for us, it's both. Nick hasn't even played it, and it's his personal favorite Grand Theft Auto, and I've played it a lot. And you guys remember my video I made of me playing through Vice City Stories.
Well, let me just say that my favorite Grand Theft Auto game that I've played is that I've actually played is Vice City.
Me too.
But let me be honest. I have a feeling that my all-time favorite Grand Theft Auto game ever is gonna be Vice City Stories. And don't get me wrong, Tommy Vercetti will still be known as the most badass protagonist ever.
And hell, how can you hate a game where you have two protagonists meet up? Even if they die, how can you hate something like that?
I mean, let's be honest, Victor Vance is not as good in Vice City as he is in Vice City Stories, and that's only because, of course they had to change it, because it's not... Although it would be cool to have, like, a Colombian accent, like, because it's something different, you know? I think it was much cooler how they just did Vic as a normal guy, but, yeah.
But yeah, no, fuck this. Okay. Whoa, crazy engines there. You'll see on the video what that. But, like I said again, whether you can deny it or not, Vice City Stories is pretty popular. If you look out there.
It's actually the most popular PSP game.
Yes. So I don't see why not to release it on mobile. To me, at least.
And I think Liberty. I mean, it personally doesn't make sense to me how the second most popular PSP game makes it to mobile and not the most popular.
Yes. Because I'll admit, I like Liberty City Stories a lot, but it's much lower on my list. I don't hate the game, of course, guys. I'm not saying that.
I definitely do have to ask you this. You do have to admit that Liberty City Stories is a lot of fun to play.
Oh yes, it is. I'm not saying it isn't fun to play. It is.
The reason for me that it's a lot of fun to play is obviously because Grand Theft Auto 3 was or Liberty City in general is the first city that I started in, so coming back to it, but in a much cleaner, like, well, if you know what I mean, with all the stuff that Vice City had in it, it felt really good to me, you know?
Yeah, and it's kind of cool comparing locations from both, seeing the difference. Like over here, of course, where I'm at right now, Sunshine Auto wasn't here yet. It was just under construction.
And that's why I'm actually making a list of map, the differences of both maps in LCS and GTA 3. I'm not doing Vice City yet because obviously I need to do Vice City stories.
And plus, Vice City stories would be fun on mobile. But one mission though that would not be a pain. It would not be a fun time at all. But other than that mission, it will still be fun. Boom Shine Blowout will not be fun on mobile.
Europeans wanted to colonize America,
it'll be fun to
so they
fucking
had
play on
somebody
mobile.
to make fun of.
Oh, and let me tell you another disadvantage of not having Vice City stories being released on mobile.
Yeah, my bro.
As you guys know, I started my Liberty City Stories Let's Play on mobile, so I don't know how I'm gonna do Vice City Stories. At least for now, they might release it on mobile. They might release it on mobile soon, I hope, but for now, I don't know how I'm gonna do Vice City Stories on mobile. Sorry, what were you saying? I literally have 6 health.
Because if they don't want it on Vice City Stories on PlayStation 4, that's in Liberty City Stories, then alright. I'm not saying they aren't gonna do it, but if they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get how I'm surviving. I literally ran through a crowd of like FBI agents with 6 health left and I'm still alive. I'm just driving around the airport, having rampage, having fun, you know.
Yeah, and I was just doing.
Oh god, oh god. So obviously I'm just having gameplay for you guys to enjoy while we're talking about this topic, but this video isn't about the gameplay. You guys really do want to listen to what we're saying. Sorry, what was that?
Of course we respect Bully for like what popularity it's got to. Doesn't mean we like the game, but we respect the popularity.
Oh yes, definitely. What you were what do you say? What did you say you were gonna do? Because I remember you said you were gonna be right back or something. What did you say you were doing?
Nah, I didn't say that. But we're just saying though, at least release Vice City Stories. If you don't want to, don't release it on PlayStation 4 like Rockstar. If you guys are watching, hear us out.
It's not like they would be, but in case they are, you know. Yeah.
If they happen to, I'm just saying, Rockstar, if you happen to be watching, not that you are, but if you are, just hear us out, you know? What do you guys think, man?
Definitely, definitely.
Say your message to them if they're watching.
To Rockstar, there are a lot of hardcore and there's a lot of hardcore GTA fans that still care about the 3D era GTAs and releasing all of the other games on mobile, including Liberty City Stories, was great. Don't get me wrong, that was great, but I feel that leaving Vice City Stories out was kind of unfair, and that I feel that for such a great game, it deserves to be on mobile, especially since LCS was basically the same.
That's for sure.
Oh, you want to know something that kind of got me annoyed at some people at comments? It's not like they were saying stuff that I disagree with, but basically they weren't understanding what I was saying even after I was saying it clearly. You want to know what it was?
What?
I'm like, they released LCS but not VCS, how come? And then somebody replied to me, because Vice City Stories is PlayStation exclusive. And I was like, Liberty City Stories was too. There's no difference. There's no difference between the two games and how they were released.
I have never seen so much. Okay, I
That's
never thought
stupidity, isn't it?
Yeah, I never thought a comment would get more stupid than asking for Bully Remastered and Bully 2.
Oh my god, I died in the most funny way possible. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
Yeah, and I'm just walking around.
Alright, but anyways, I never seen so much stupidity, and you wanna know something even worse?
Oh, you wanna know? Can I tell you this first?
What?
You know how I was complaining about people asking for Bully 2 and Bully Remastered?
Yes?
I never thought a comment would get more stupid than those. You have to send me that. I want to see that now. But no. Go ahead, Nick.
Want to know something even worse? Like the you have to admit there's literally no difference in between LCS and VCS and how they're released. They're both PlayStation exclusive, Sony exclusive.
Did you tell me?
Alright.
Apologies for the cut. Okay, guys, apologies for the cut there, but finish what you're saying, Nick.
Alright, so as I was saying, we all know that LCS and VCS, even though they were released at different years, they were released. It's not like they're the exact same game, because they're not, but they're the exact same. It's like they're the same game, but released in a different story with different missions and stuff, etc., etc., if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get.
Basically, the two classic GTA cities, and San Andreas was great, but because of how big the regular game San Andreas was, it would be too difficult to release a game that big for PSP. So that's why I don't think there's a San Andreas stories, but.
I'm personally fine with no San Andreas stories.
But anyways, as I was saying, we both know that LCS and VCS are both Sony exclusive, and that's what I tried telling this guy in the comments that kept saying, but Vice City Stories is a PlayStation exclusive. I kept telling him, Liberty City Stories is that. I kept telling him Liberty City Stories is PlayStation.
Shit, I got busted.
I kept telling him that Liberty City Stories is PlayStation exclusive too. Yet it got released for mobile, and he still kept telling me the same thing. It felt like he was repeating himself, and it felt like I kept having to tell him the same thing. Yeah, what?
Is he a dumbass or something?
He must be. And you want to know something else? Even worse. We were commenting on the video of Rockstar's mobile trailer of Liberty City Stories, where he could obviously see that the game's been released for mobile.
I'm innocent.
That's the worst part. It's like, does he not know that LCS is on mobile? Maybe not a lot of people know, but I mean, come on, man.
Sorry, guys, I just took a drink there. But all in all, we're saying if you, I would rather. If I'm gonna be honest, Nick, I told you what I thought of Chinatown Wars. I'd rather play Vice City Stories than Chinatown Wars. I think it's an overrated game.
Yeah, I was just about to say though. Let's be honest, it kind of is overrated. We gotta say it. Have to say it.
If you guys like it, that's fine, but we don't.
Oh, I shot in between these guys and didn't kill anybody.
We're not the biggest fan of Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, but we respect it because if you don't have the first couple games, you're not gonna have the rest.
Yeah, it's like GT.
It wouldn't be where it's at without.
It's not like they're gonna start with GTA 3 it's not like they're gonna make GTA 3 right off the bat because they need to have like previous top-down view games to have even greater ideas of what they want to do in the future, you know?
Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened with GTA 3.
But hopefully you guys get what we're saying, because there's many things. We're gonna list all the things Vice City Stories has that makes it unique. A different kind of storyline, in my opinion. And it shows that not all Grand Theft Auto games just start out as criminals.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, and also you can swim. You can also swim in the city, which you could previously not do.
Yes.
Just because it was released right after Grand Theft Auto, that they weren't ready to let us swim just yet.
They're like, no, only black guys can swim.
That actually is kind of true, because I don't think Rockstar should have been racist. Instead, they should have allowed Tony to swim as well. Even though Liberty City, Stories Oceans, or Liberty City Oceans in general might be glitchy, I still think they should have let Tony swim. Tony swim and adding helicopters. Those are the two things that I would change about LCS. Of course, I know there are helicopters coded into LCS, but not like actually like allowing you to fly it easily, if you know what I mean.
On the PlayStation 2 version, and on the PSP as well, but on both versions, especially on the PlayStation 2 version, you have very unique side missions in my opinion. Not all are great, I'll admit that, because I have 100% Vice City Stories before.
Haha, I'm driving with a cop in my car. But yeah,
most of them are fun, like the Empires, for example. They're loads of fun.
They are. At first I was confused about them. That's only because I was coming towards them firsthand. At first I was confused because I thought it was a lot to do, but then I was more open-minded about this, and I was like, this business building of your own type actually looks fun.
Oh yes. Well, I gotta try this. Oh fuck! Come on, Tommy, get up there. Ah, damn.
What happened? I know this is supposed to be a Vice City Stories related video, but we gotta have fun with our.
Yeah, we're getting rambling, but we're just talking about why we think it's unique.
The
to
cop
us,
is screaming.
But,
okay.
What else we're gonna say is that yeah, it has unique side missions, empires, like races and stuff.
And you want to know something? This is why I didn't decide. Yeah, jet ski, definitely. It's like a bike on water,
I mean,
you know.
Of course, people would say now, oh, but Grand Theft Auto 5 has it. But think about it. Back in 2006, you didn't have that.
It was revolution. It was basically like introducing a new thing, you know. And you definitely can't forget that.
Like Grand Theft Auto 3, you had 3D. Vice City, you had the ability to buy assets and stuff, and an actual
and a voice
character.
Protagonist.
Yeah.
And a tropical and a tropical Miami feeling of Miami Vice. It's like combining Miami Vice. It's like combining Miami Vice and Scarface together. That's what makes Vice City so unique, because they took the revolution of Grand Theft Auto 3 and made it into something even bigger and better, you know?
Yeah, and you have an excellent cast. Ray Liotta, Burt Reynolds, Danny Trejo.
I also thought the voice talent for Vice City Stories was fantastic as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mention them too, but you have Tom Sizemore, who voices Sonny Pirelli, if you're wondering. William Fittner. I could go on. And Gary Busey, who's in both Vice City and Vice City Stories. And Mr. Tubbs himself, Philip Michael Thomas. You can never go wrong with the cast like that. And San Andreas being pushed to the max. Liberty City Stories having new ideas.
And like I said, guys, I'll be playing San Andreas last after I finish Vice City Stories. But yeah, go on.
Oh yes. And Vice City Stories having more unique stuff and a different storyline, and starting on the opposite island. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Starting on the opposite island.
I will admit that I've wanted that to happen in Liberty City Stories, starting on Shoreside Vale.
I can't blame you.
But I feel like that would kind of mix up the story.
Whee! Yeah, I get you. But yeah.
And it's kind of hard thinking of a story that would start on Shoreside Vale.
Also, another thing for Vice City Stories. Of course, this is only on the PSP version, but having multiplayer. I know Liberty City Stories had it, but we're talking about Vice City Stories here, guys.
Yeah, because Liberty City Stories is on mobile. It got its love. Where's Vice City Stories love?
Yes. It's not, and plus, we're not saying you have to hate Bully just because we hate it. Because you should go for your own opinions, you know?
Well, we don't hate Bully. We don't hate it, but we just hate the fact that... We just hate the fact that because of the game, Vice City Stories was all forgotten about.
We just don't think it's that spectacular.
And let's be honest, we'll be 100% honest about this. We kind of, like, before we didn't hate on the game a whole lot. I mean, Justin liked the game. He played it on PS4 a little bit. Which, by the way, people are idiots in the comments saying that they want it on PS4 even though it already is.
Yeah, exactly.
And he has to keep reminding them.
Yes.
And he's played on the PS. And he's played. And before you say that we're hating, he's played the game before, so he knows.
So you can't say I can't judge it, because I can judge something I've played before.
And it's different from Vice City Stories, because Vice City Stories I'm actually giving credit, and I'm not so judging it, even though I never played it.
I told Nick a lot about Vice City Stories, and he's seen a lot too.
Yeah, but I was gonna say before that that it's not we didn't mind the game like before all this shit happened, and after all this, it felt like we were hating on the game so much, and like every single time Rockstar and people post constantly about Bully, we're like, fuck this overrated, overhyped game. Bully's too overhyped.
Yes, we don't think it's that spectacular.
And we'll be honest, we still think that, but like we didn't really mean to come that hard on Bully, but it is still kind of overhyped in our books compared to Vice City Stories.
But we're also just asking for anyone who watches our channel to give our thoughts, like Bully and other people. Nick, you should mention some people. Like, what's his name, bro? The one who posted that video. I forget his name, but you know who you are.
I have no idea. I have no idea who this is.
I'd have to show you. We just want thoughts. Like, Bullet, if you're watching, we'd like to hear your thoughts.
Oh yeah, that's an excellent video.
Bullet, I know you don't mind Vice City Stories. You don't like it like we do. I know you don't mind it.
Yeah, every time I mention the game to him, he always responds back. He always responds back positively with like a smiley face, with the parentheses and the colon, you know.
And Bullet, remember the Bitchville? You'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, and speaking of Bullet, okay, I know I'm not worrying about it too much, but congratulations, you don't have to worry about frickin' Mr. Trump over here. But anyways.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
Sorry, it was on my mind today, but that's not what this video about, so I'll bounce out of that subject real fast.
Fuck politics. No, not you guys, of course, but...
I mean, but yeah, sometimes I do have to agree with you. Fuck politics, but anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Yeah, let's talk about Vice City Stories.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys.
We're just saying, at least if you're gonna release all Grand Theft Auto, don't just skip out. That's like what fucking 4Kids did with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003. Really saying, if you happen to be watching, if you're wondering who I'm talking about, that's the person who watches my stuff from my movie side of things.
And yes, he is a big movie and TV show fan, which I am a bit of myself, but like he's more a bigger one.
Not as much as me.
But that's not a bad thing. It's just something that's unique about you.
It's good to have a mix of things, you know.
Yeah, and I like.
Nick knows that.
It's like Grand Theft Auto and video games is a thing we both share. I mean, obviously we both like TVs and movies, but it's like that's the thing that's like different about you, and I can't think of anything that's different about me, but. Oh, yes. Because I'm not thinking about it right now, but you get what I mean. There definitely is something different. Though, yes.
This kind of reminds me of like what they did with
I'm sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear. I was coughing.
You're good. This reminds me of what they did with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003. They released the season sets in volumes. I told you about this, and then they released a season 4 set, then season 5, then season 6, but they don't release season 7.
And were they supposed to release season 7?
They only released season 7 on DVD in Australia.
Oh, so that's like leaving out Vice City Stories on mobile, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be like leaving it only exclusive to Europe or Australia. Or having it region locked. Which I'll explain to you what that is later. But we're getting off topic. We're gonna have to follow why Vice City Stories should be on mobile.
And there is something I did want to say about Vice City Stories not coming on mobile, which it should. Like the day I found out it wasn't coming on mobile when it was expected, I got so upset. I was seriously looking into installing a PSP emulator on my phone so I could play Vice City Stories. Vice City Stories on my phone. It's not like I said I was gonna do that, but it was something I was thinking about, and I don't think you can blame me because I want to play the game badly.
No. Yeah, and plus I've played it already, and you haven't.
Well, to be fair, to be technical, I have played. I know I talk loud. I'm sorry about that, but
you're good.
To be technical, I know I played, in quotes, played the game on my PS2, but it's not like I actually played and had experience with the game.
It's like how you mentioned with Liberty City Stories.
And another reason why I want to play it with school. Sorry if this sounds like too I don't know, like narcissistic.
Okay, another cut, guys.
All right, guys. The video decided to stop because I was being too narcissistic as soon as I was trying to.
I guess the PlayStation clip was like, "Fuck you for being a narcissistic. I'm cutting your video."
Yeah, screw you. But anyways, I was gonna say that this may sound like I'm being narcissistic, but like every time I go to school and knowing that I 100% another Grand Theft Auto or completed something awesome, it just makes me feel like a badass. I do not know why, but it makes me feel accomplished.
I feel you. I feel you.
And it just makes me feel like I'm walking around like, hey, I'm a guy who's completed Grand Theft Auto, and it's hard not to sound like a bitch about it, but like sometimes I can't help it. And yes, I know what people are saying about like not be being obsessed about things they don't care about, and I can understand that, but this is just personal feelings for me.
Yeah, and sometimes we have our own things we're obsessed about. I'm obsessed about movies and TV shows and Grand Theft Auto and other video games. But hey, it's what makes us unique, you know?
Exactly, because there's nothing wrong with that. Because like everybody has obsessions. It's not.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
No, but yeah. Anyways, I think we've said all we've got to say, right, Nick?
I mean, we say that, but then once we stop, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, we should probably mention this.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's more I want to mention, but I don't know. But let's see. We covered the reasons why Vice City Stories should be on mobile, right? Because it's an excellent game, and it shouldn't be forgot about if Liberty City Stories is released.
It shouldn't be thrown away.
Cause they're all right. This is an easier way to say it, so I'm hoping I can say it like this. I'm hoping you'll let me say it like this, just because it's easier. It may not be a true fact, but I hope you get me, because it's an easier way of saying it.
Yeah.
Because Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories are practically the same, quote, game, it just makes sense to release LCS the 10th anniversary year. If you do that, release Vice City Stories on the 10th anniversary year, which is supposed to be 2016, and that never freaking happened.
Yes. Now it's close to the 11th year.
Is it just me, or is that Predator blue? Wait, am I seeing shit? Is that blue? Hold on.
Probably. Hey, maybe you're on drugs. Or you're on
you know how the bottom of the Predator's boats are usually green?
Oh no, you know what you are?
What?
You have the drugs that Tommy takes when he does missions for the Haitians.
Yeah, sure, I do. I sounded like him. Alright, let me get back on my plane. I actually kind of hate this boat.
But anyway, I think now we've mentioned all we gotta say, right?
Yeah, have we mentioned all the like dumbass comments we faced that we had to respond to, and which is reasons why it makes us even more pissed off.
I get that.
Okay. Oh wait, no, there is another video that I've. Wait, what?
I was gonna say that.
No, I'm dead. I'm dead unless I can get on this boat. Fuck you. I'm moving while I'm wasted.
But do you remember that? Nick, do you remember that comment I showed you of that guy who I was arguing with until he's like, but it needs, and he said it should be, Bully should be out on PS4, and he's like, and I told him it's out, but it's not but it should be on hard copy. You know, just because.
It doesn't need to be on hard copy. I mean, the Grand Theft Auto trilogy wasn't on hard copy.
I agree, physical copy's better. Nick knows I think that. But
Yeah.
whenever you say Grand Theft Auto Bully should be on PlayStation 4, and you don't say physical copy or hard copy or digital copy, then that doesn't say much.
Digital downloads are good enough for games that were made for the PS2. Like putting on a PS4, I mean that's not as easy as it sounds.
Oh yes. I got an itch. Oh yes.
Because it's not it's not like a high def console. It's not like a high def console like a PS4 would support it, you know.
Yeah. But now I think we got to what we were saying. But now, before I end this video, I want to update everyone who's probably wondering where the fuck my Let's Play went. Unfortunately, I was a dumbass and deleted the clips. And, yeah. Nick is probably laughing his ass off right here.
Okay, that's a fake laugh.
Worse,
That's fake laugh.
Laugh your ass off at this even more. I had a backup save.
We'll never
And
hear
then
my
I
voice
recorded
again.
it,
It will
then
be
I forgot
anarchy.
I had my
TV
mic
teaches
turned off.
immorality.
Then I
Refugees,
deleted the clip.
progress of tea in China. How can we raise
And
children in this
then
environment?
I forgot
My
that I
little boy
saved
asked me
over
to
the
get a
save.
Mommy, I hear the conjugal.
What am I supposed to say to that? Do I lie and
Hey,
make
so
myself
if
as
you guys
bad
are
as the
wondering
boy's
why
father?
the
Or
Let's
do I
Play's
break
taking
the
forever,
little boy's
that's
heart
why.
and ruin his
And as
life
far
so
as
that he
my
ends up
Let's
a
Play
nudist or a
goes,
freak or
I can
something?
continue it whenever I want to. It's just that I'm lazy. Even though the next part I have is Ma's first mission, which is Snappy Dresser. I can do that whenever I want. I'm just lazy because I never have time at night, you know. What?
Yeah. Well, after this, I'm probably going to get on Grand Theft Auto 3 and you can show me like missions I can skip. 'Cause I know
Stinger,
a few,
yay.
but not all.
Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, I just stole a Stinger, by the way, which, what did you say about the Stinger earlier, you know, right?
Yes. But anyways, that's
Wait,
all we're
I
saying. I hope
Okay.
that clears coverage for our Let's Plays too, if you guys are wondering.
Yeah.
Because believe me, I miss my Let's Play right now. I've been
And
wanting to record a part like badly. Nick knows this.
Yeah. I did talk a little bit about Bully being, about how Bully should not have been released on the paramedic part, in case you guys want to check that out, of Liberty City
And
Stories.
you mentioned how, you talked about what I said, of course.
Yeah.
But if
go
you guys
under
like
this?
Bully, again, there's nothing wrong with that.
What the hell? I don't know. I don't understand how you can't go under this. But anyways, I did have one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
I did have one more thing to say about this whole issue.
It's what makes us
Yeah.
different from hippies.
There's a video that's called, and this is a stupid. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it's a stupid title video, and I could already tell it's a stupid video just by the title. Wanna know what it was?
What?
It was called "Why Bully is Better Than GTA 5." GTA 5.
Did you hear what I just did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. We're not going to get into that tangent because it's going to be even longer if we do.
I know it will, but I do have to mention I do have to mention this funny comments though that I did see.
What?
When I was complaining in some comments that that Vice City Stories should have been a mobile, not Bully. Some guy actually responded to me saying, Bully is the only Rockstar game that doesn't have a gun in it. So fuck Bully. Vice City Stories deserves to be released. I was like, for real. If they released Liberty City Stories, finally somebody agrees.
Yes, don't just stop at one title. You were so good, Rockstar. Of course, we still love you. We're not.
Believe me,
we
we're
still
still
love you.
fans.
We
It's
always
just
will.
that we feel that this was kind of fucked up this year.
Yeah. If Rockstar, we just want to have one more thing. A message to Rockstar if they happen to be watching. Not like they are or anything, but if they do, you know? Just to Rockstar if you're watching. Release Vice City Stories, and you guys will have, people will want it.
Really, if you release Vice City Stories, and I think it will do great. Honestly, it will.
Yes. What do you have to say to Rockstar if they're watching again?
Honestly, we still love you. We still love not
Yes.
not like homo or anything, but we still love you. Oh my God! Every time I say that, I cringe. But we still enjoy you guys because you released you. I don't know why this is so funny. But no, I have to get back on. I have to get back on the topic. Oh my God! But we still like you guys. Yeah, I'm saying like. We still like you guys because you created some of the best video games ever. That's what, and I feel that releasing Vice City Stories will just
It will have a big impact like you guys did for San Andreas.
And yeah, definitely. I think it will attract more fans, and yeah.
More people getting introduced to underrated gems.
And to those who agree with us, not saying everybody has to agree with us, but to those who agree and think that Vice City Stories should have been released instead of Bully, good job. We support your opinion.
Yes, and if you guys want to share this video, not saying you have to share our videos, not saying you have to or anything, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, it's like we respect your opinion, and don't get me wrong, Bully does deserve to be, as much as Bully does deserve to be released on iOS, because overall it is a Rockstar game. Believe me, I'm not saying it doesn't deserve.
It shouldn't be on mobile
at all. It's just that I think Vice City Stories should have came first.
Bad timing.
What?
Yeah, just bad timing. I was just saying bad timing.
It's just the bad timing we're pissed about, and that's why we're making this video. Why Vice City Stories should be released on mobile, because it's the only Rockstar GTA 3D that's not on mobile yet, and we're just making a video as to how it should be, and hopefully
we're not here to offend anyone. We're just
hopefully Rockstar releases it, you know?
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we hope you enjoyed the update on our Let's Plays.
Believe me, this is a very quick thing I have to mention.
Yeah.
People say that Bully was released first in 2006 before Vice City Stories, so they say that's fair. But let's be honest. In our opinion, Vice City Stories should have, because if Liberty City Stories was released during the 10th anniversary, then it would make sense for VCS, right? Or I forgot to mention. We forgot to mention this during the video.
2006 release date.
Bully was definitely before Vice City Stories.
I'm just checking. Bully 2006 release date. Okay, yeah, they're right. It was first.
But let's
October 17th.
I still think Vice City Stories should have been first. Or we forgot to mention this in the video, or release them at the same time. I know that would probably be a hard thing to do, but that's not a bad idea.
No, it isn't. But anyways, with all the rambling and with all the exclamation,
and with all the laughter for no reason,
and hopefully I'll be working on after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna make a secondary save file, and so I can speed run over it to it. And Nick, you can help me and show me what missions I can skip.
What do you mean missions you can skip?
You know how in Grand Theft Auto 3 you can actually skip missions, right?
Skip like skip missions that don't get you to the final missions? What do you mean?
I'll have to explain it after this video, but we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.
I never gone into downtown. That sucks, because downtown is one of my favorite parts of the city. I'm in downtown now, but
But we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, oh my god, these bikers are going insane. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop
Well, I was
surrounding me,
gonna
cop.
say the always